Hello, everyone. My name is Mercy Ademi, and I am the social media manager here at Retailloop. Today, I'm going to be taking you through the concept of composable commerce. Now, as business owners, you need to know this concept because it is what will help you scale up pretty fast in the industry. And it was what will help you stand out from the competition and take charge of your market. So I would advise every business owner watching me right now to pay attention to this presentation as I'm discussing the concept of composable commerce and how it's influencing the retail industry. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Okay, so for today's presentation, we are going to be discussing the concept of composable commerce. And I'm sure some of you watching me don't know what composable commerce is. And don't worry, this is why I'm here to guide you. I'm going to take you to the step-by-step components of composable commerce, and we are all going to learn together. So if you're excited, why not follow me? So for the first item on the agenda, I'm going to be discussing the concept of change. Then I'm going to discuss what composable commerce is. I'm going to discuss why choose a composable commerce approach over a traditional approach. Then I'm going to discuss the benefits of composable commerce. I'm going to discuss how is composable commerce changing commerce experiences. Then I'm going to talk about composable commerce versus headless commerce. Then I'm going to talk about Retailloop and how it leads the way with composable commerce. Now, we cannot talk about composable commerce without talking about the concept of change. Change is one thing that remains constant in our lives. Change is one thing that is inevitable. Now, as consumers' needs and desires and wants changes, so as much as the consumers' needs and desires changes, that is the same way the business would have to change to the very needs of the consumer. So as long as humans exist and needs and wants exist, change is inevitable because the things we liked yesterday is not what we will like tomorrow. And that is the same way the business have to keep reinventing themselves to suit the desires and needs of their customers. Now, because we are discussing the concept of change, I would like to take you through what traditional e-commerce approach is. Now, when you hear something traditional, it means that is the conventional way of doing things. It means that is the way things used to be done before. And there is a new way of doing things before the new way existed, basically. Now, what is traditional e-commerce approach? Traditional commerce platforms provide a one-size-fits-all solution from a single vendor, many of which are fully equipped with the fundamental tools needed to launch and manage an online store. In essence, they provide you with the building blocks pieces required for you to personalize your client's online commerce experiences. When companies initially went online and customers demanded straightforward, uniform experiences, this was successful for businesses during the first wave of digital commerce. But the new goal in this era is to stand out. So basically, before how things used to be done before is you would have an e-commerce platform that would have only one vendor and can provide you with what they can provide you. It means that options were limited. We did not have varying options to choose from. So it means that you would have one vendor and that one vendor would provide you with limited options to choose from. They would only provide you to the extent that their capability could carry. That is the traditional e-commerce approach. And this system worked perfectly before. It worked when when online activities just started to boom back in the day, when technologies just started to become popular. People liked the fact that they could shop from the comfort of their homes. People liked the fact that they could make demands for products from the comfort of their homes without having to go physically to stores. It used to be perfect then. But what we have today, people's demands are changing. People no longer want to just choose from the options you provide for them. They want to have the power to be able to make specific demands and have that demands replicated for them. So that is when the traditional e-commerce approach started to fade out. Let's move on. Now, it says that companies are rethinking their technology stack, moving away from the traditional commerce platforms and looking to invest in a composable commerce architecture in order to keep up with the most recent e-commerce trends and the pace of rapidly changing consumer behaviors and expectations, let alone differentiate and innovate in a saturated market of online businesses. Now, what did I say earlier? I said that consumers' trends are changing daily. Needs and wants of consumers are changing as days goes by. It means that what the consumers wanted yesterday is different from what they would want today, and it's going to change in the futures. Now, companies are now starting to rethink of ways in which they can improve their customer user experience. They are thinking of ways in which they can satisfy their customers to meet their changing, varying needs. And that is when they started to move from the traditional commerce platform, because the traditional commerce platform was doing things the conventional way, where they would provide, whether it's what the customers want or not, it wasn't really the priority. The priority was to provide products for these consumers based on the market research. But the priority wasn't the changing needs of the consumer. The priority was the product and how it can satisfy the consumers. But now the customers rather, but now people are moving from just focusing on the products, but focusing on the changing needs of the customers. And that is when the traditional e-commerce approach started to fade out, and people started to look for ways to differentiate decide to look for ways to provide innovative ideas that would, make them stand out from the competition, as well as gain more customer support. Now that we have explained the concept of the traditional e-commerce approach, now we're going to look at what the composable e-commerce approach is. Composable commerce is a method that enables business and technical teams to realize a distinctive digital vision of their brand by launching and continuously improving digital commerce experience that combine the best of breed vendors to create a comprehensive enterprise-ready solution. Composable commerce utilizes cutting-edge technologies and methodologies like MAC, microservices, API, cloud headless, and Jamstack, JavaScript, APIs, and markups to adapt to the ever-changing market dynamics of today and future, rather than employing a one-size-fits-all e-commerce capability. So basically, what the composable commerce approach has come to do is to fix the errors in the traditional commerce approach. So now we no longer create a platform that has limited options, but now there are options that are varying. Now, options are no longer limited to basically what the company can provide, but they are limited, but they are no longer bound to what the company can provide, but now they are now focused on the needs of the client. So it means that if the client wants a particular product, or if the business owner wants a particular product, they can easily have a platform that can meet that specific needs based on what they want or what they desire. So now they can go ahead and ask that, oh, this is how I want my product to look like. This is the shape, size, and form in which I want my product to look like. And because of the softwares and the developing APIs that the composable commerce approach accommodates, it will be able to create that exact same product for the customers easily. It also gives the customers different options. So in the traditional commerce approach, we had limited options. Maybe it could only have certain functions available in one platform. But now, through the composable commerce approach, we can have different platforms, different softwares, all in one platform, whereby the customers are able to choose different things that can also enhance their business. For example, you could have in a platform that you can have in a single platform a software that helps you manage your inventory, a software that helps you manage your payments, a software that helps you take stock of what you currently have, a software that helps you analyze your past data and performance, and also a software that helps you manage maybe your profits, helps you analyze the profit that you've made in a single month. Now, this is what composable commerce gives you that traditional commerce did not or does not give you. Because back then, traditional way of doing things is you can't have all of that embedded in one platform. You can only have one or two. of those options embedded, but now you have different options to choose from. So you have different vendors, different softwares that can help your business. So you're no longer limited to just one software or two softwares or just a limited option, but now you have varying options as a business owner, and this can help you scale up pretty fast in the industry today. Why choose a composable commerce approach over a traditional platform approach? I believe I've already started sharing with you some of the reasons, but let's look at this and further know the reason why we should choose a composable commerce approach. Composable commerce gives brands the freedom to create and launch experiences that wow customers and outperform the competition, in contrast to traditional platform approaches to commerce that offer rigid all-in-one functionality that's difficult and expensive to customize to meet your specific business requirements. So with a composable commerce approach, you are able to wow your customers. Imagine if you're a business owner and your customers tell you that this is exactly what they want, and then you have a platform that can create that exact experience for your clients. Now, your customers will definitely be wowed. They would definitely be impressed, and they would want to patronize your business, and then you definitely beat the competition. But then in traditional commerce approach, things were rigid, things were not flexible. You did not have those options of being able to have different access to different softwares that can, help your business grow. You have them in different apps, which is more stressful to use. But in composable commerce approach, there is flexibility. It's not the rigid option of just being able to choose from what is being given to you, but this time you can design exactly to your customers' specifications and expectations, which will help definitely more businesses scale up. Benefits of composable commerce: profits from every client contact point. You'll be able to profit from every client's contact point because you are focusing more on developing your business. You're focusing more on, scaling up your business. All the extra nitty-gritty like managing inventories, managing stores, profits, calculating your profits, auditing, staffing, all of that is being automated for you from a single platform. So you do not need to do those things manually by yourself, which would have slowed down the process of your business. But now you can focus on, doing things that would gain profits for you. It allows you focus. It delivers incredibly unique shopping experiences to stand out from the competition. Like the example I gave earlier, if you are a business owner, you can easily just be able to tell the software, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly the way I want this product to function. And then when that software creates that particular function for you, you are able to provide unique shopping experiences because your clients, their needs and desires are being met because you have softwares that are creating unique shopping experiences for them. Through exact control and precision, enable commerce experiences with complex business environments. Technical advantages. While also having the flexibility to add or remove components as needed over time, vendor lock-in risk is eliminated. You are no longer locked in with one vendor, but you have access to different vendors and different softwares. You are no longer limited to just one vendor and not being able to access another vendor or another software, but instead you are able to have access to different vendors at your own free will. There is that flexibility. It's not rigid. Quickly adapt to shifting demands. Now, as demands and needs are changing, your business can easily adapt to them because you have softwares that are constantly being updated to better serve the needs and wants of your customers. Utilize current technological standards to lower expenses and boost operational efficiencies in areas like staffing and system administration. Now, how is composable commerce changing commerce experience? Okay. So I don't know if this image is showing clearly, but from what this image tells you, this image just basically tells you that you can able to have access to different services through the composable commerce approach. And the e-commerce ecosystem, you can have price optimization, you can have manufacturing, you can have merchandising, you can have ads platforms, you can have, different payments, you can have financial analysis. Different options can be provided by one platform through the composable commerce approach. Isn't that amazing? It is sure, definitely amazing. Now, the composable commerce is utilizing top-tier technology from several vendors as opposed to relying on one provider to provide universally usable standard functionality. For instance, a typical composable stack can consist of several best-in-class services that span different capabilities and resemble the following. To name a few, there is TaxJar for taxes, ShipStation for delivery, Bloomreach for customer engagement or product discovery services, and Paystack for payment gateway. So what does this tell you? The composable commerce is utilizing top-tier technology that allows you to have access to different softwares all in one platform just to enable your business have productivity at a faster range. Now, imagine being able to access different softwares all in one platform. You don't need to go through the long process of having to pay separately in another platform, or having to go through the process of going to another app. And all of that stress is eliminated for you as a business owner. Through composable commerce, you can have access to the best technologies for your business all in one platform, several vendors, and there is that flexibility to switch softwares all in one platform. You can imagine having TaxJar for taxes, ShipStation for delivery, Paystack for payment gateway, Bloomreach for customer engagement, all in one platform. Now, that is going to help your business save time. It's going to help your business boost productivity. It's going to help your business have different options, and they are going to be more enlightened. Even softwares that they did not realize existed, they will now know about their existence and how to use it to help their business grow, which is going to be achieve way much efficiency and effectiveness for your business. These are referred to as commerce experience services, enabling businesses to apply machine learning and customer and product expertise to all facets of customer interactions. Each of these services has a particular role in the e-commerce ecosystem, which enables businesses to better serve their clients. Now, what is composable commerce versus headless commerce? Now, what is headless commerce to begin with? Headless commerce solution is merely a platform enabled by decoupling the front-end display layer from the back-end commerce engine layer, even though the headless is a feature of the composable commerce. Composable commerce takes advantage of every facet of mark technology. Also, it employs a modular design, an open ecosystem, and business-centric solutions to assemble a platform for composable commerce from a wide range of best-in-class products. So basically, what all this plenty grammar is saying is that in headless commerce, you can basically decouple the front end from the back end, meaning that if as a platform like Retailloop, if we see a business owner now or a business that needs this particular service of ours, maybe our developer dashboard, they need access to it to be able to enhance their own productivity, we can easily decouple the back end and sell it to them, or lend it to them, and they give it to them at a fee. So we'll be able to give them access to the back end, and they'll be able to use our back end to increase their own productivity, or our front end to increase their own productivity, which makes life easier for them at a fine, of course. Now, the headless commerce is headless commerce is what made that possible. Before, that wasn't possible. You could not decouple the back end from the front end display layer to rent to someone else. That wasn't possible before, but now through headless commerce, that is possible. You are able to sell one aspect of your software to someone else to use to help boost their own productivity. And headless commerce is just an aspect of composable commerce. So it is under the composable commerce feature. So that is basically what it is all about. Retailloop leads the way with composable commerce. Now, this is my favorite part. Now, what is Retailloop? Retailloop is a composable retail engine that helps businesses build scalable commerce solutions with amazing developer tools. Retailloop is the fastest way to build a retail platform, create and customize a personalized e-commerce presence. Retailloop takes care of everything from creating and managing product inventory and payments, and gives a comprehensive view of your business operations via an easy plug and play mechanism. Now, you may be wondering with all this English what I am saying. So basically what this is telling you is that you have a platform that can customize e-commerce presence, that can customize user experience. So what it's basically saying is that as a business owner, as a user of the Retailloop platform, you can easily come to our platform and tell us, oh, this is what I want. This is kind of product that I'm trying to build, and I want your developers to help us as build this kind of product, and we build it for you exactly the way your clients or customers want it. And that would help you scale up in the market pretty soon. Another thing that Retailloop does is we have different softwares that help you, that you can integrate in your business, that can help your business scale up pretty fast in the industry. So for instance, if you are a business owner and you are using Retailloop services, you are able to have access to different softwares that can help improve your businesses. For instance, you have a software that can help you manage your stock. You have a software that can help you calculate your finances. You have a software that can tell you how much profit you are making. You have a software that can help you with your staffing and administration. You have a software that can help you access and analyze your past data and records. Now, imagine having all of these services automated for a business. Can you imagine how easy your life would be as a business owner? It will be so much more different, because now you're only focusing on growing your business and focusing on productivity, which will help you scale up faster in the industry. Now, I've noticed that the problem with many business owners is that they are trying to do so many things at the same time. So there's so much burden placed on them that they cannot focus on only growing their business, but they have to think of so many other things. But that is the problem that Retailloop is here to solve. Retailloop is here to make sure that retailers have it easier. Retailers are able to scale up faster in the industry by making sure that most of the services that they would have to struggle with manually are automated for them, so that they can focus on only their productivity and they can focus on the growing demands of their customers alone. Now that would be so much more easier for business owners. Life will be so much more amazing. That is a platform that Retailloop is building. Now, what is the problems that we identified in the African market that we are trying to solve? Limited customizations. SMEs e-commerce platform in Africa offer limited customization options, which make it difficult for businesses to meet their specific needs. Like I said before, the SME platforms in Africa, they offer limited options. You don't have options to be able to choose specification, to be able to specify this is exactly what I need. They are backward in most of their thinking. They are still using the traditional commerce approach. That is why you are not able to customize they're not able to customize their clients' needs. But that is the problem we are here to solve. We are here to give you specifically what you want in your product. We are here to design it for you and produce it for you as a business owner. Complex integration. SMEs in Africa have issues integrating their online stores with other systems and tools, as they are usually complex and time-consuming. But Retailloop does that easily for you. Retailloop also integrates other softwares into their online platforms. We integrate other software into our platform, therefore making it easier for business owners to access softwares without going through the complex and time-consuming method of having to pay separately in different apps. Exorbitant pricing on existing alternatives for local merchants. Because Retailloop is an African platform, you are able to pay for softwares, or you are able to pay for any services using your Nigerian card, which doesn't currently exist, because now you have to be paying. Most of these things are foreign, so most of these softwares are foreign, so you have to pay in dollars, which is always complex for business owners. But now with our platform, you can pay for these things with your Nigerian card. Inflexible and hard to scale. Existing traditional e-commerce platforms can be inflexible and hard and difficult to scale, making it difficult for businesses to respond to changing market conditions and customers' needs. But guess what? That problem is solved, because now you have a flexible platform. you are able to focus on only your productivity because every other service is automated for you, therefore making it easier for you to scale. The problem we had, another problem we identified was low or little access to retail data. But now that is solved because we noticed that in Africa, we are not accountable to our data records because we don't even have them. They don't even exist. It is hard to keep track of our records and our business performance. But that is also changing because now you have a software that can easily measure your performance for you without you manually having to do anything. All of those things are amazing. In today's market, the structure of the e-commerce ecosystem has evolved. With the quickly shifting market dynamics and flexibility, it provides your commerce ecosystem. Adopting a headless commerce approach with your content management system and a composable commerce approach with the totality of your tech stack has never been more crucial, which is true. Customers now engage with brands in a wide variety of ways and have high standards for the interactions they have with businesses. And if your technology stack is unavailable to provide a personalized client experience, building customer loyalty will be difficult. The truth is, demand is changing, needs are changing, wants are changing. People no longer want the conventional way of doing things. So if you are still using an old method to run your business, so you're still using an old method to do services, you are far behind. And before you know it, you will be outdated and you would be forgotten in the industry. So to remain relevant, you need to start using software, you need to start using platforms, composable platforms that can help your business scale up pretty fast in the industry and help you remain relevant. Now, customers want a personalized experience. Clients want a personalized experience. And that is what Retailloop is helping you do. It's helping you build customer loyalty by giving them a personalized client experience, by giving them a customizable client experience whereby their needs are changing and their products are also changing according to their needs. I hope you are excited about Retailloop as I am, because when it's launching, it will be so much more. It will be a game changer for so many business owners. Now, this is the end of my presentation. I'm excited that I was able to dish this out for you. I hope that you gained a lot about composable commerce. Now, if you gained a lot about composable commerce and you have things you would like to share about the subject matter, please drop a comment below. We would be so excited to review all your comments and we'll be able to provide answers to our best of our abilities. If you have any questions, now, also, if you liked this presentation, I want you to subscribe to our channel. I want you to hit that notification bell so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be the first to receive it because you're special like that. And I want you to like this video if you really enjoyed this so that more people may have access to it and be able to reach more people and our audience will grow. I hope you'll be able to be part of our family by subscribing, and I hope to see you. I hope that you'll be able to watch other videos because we're going to keep releasing more videos about the retail industry and softwares and things and topics that could really, really be a game changer for business owners. Till we meet again, bye for now.